Oh. Good morning, everyone. As my camera is slightly off, let's fix that. There we go. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to, what are we calling this one? A Wildspace Folktale, maybe. This one will be a bit of an interesting game. We have our good friend Chestnut is away. We'll see what happens to their character in game. But because of that gap, joining us, at least for tonight and potentially later, up to them, we'll talk about it, is our lovely friend that you know from over on the Ravenloft game. And I cannot suddenly remember your Twitter handle you like to use. Minis by Seth.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry, I can talk. I can remember things. It's amazing.
The little things is Kelliger.
Anyway, if you follow the YouTube channel, you know exactly where we are. And if you haven't, we didn't stream the other week. So, play catch up. Long story short, they lost some people. They lost a ship. They found a goat living in a cave that said it could help them.
It's Satan.
And they have been traveling northward ever since, on the road from Dradge to Kern. And we pick up on that right then and there. You guys have been on the road for about 4 days at this point. You've kind of gone into the swing of things. It's hot, it's miserable. Jillian and Em seem perfectly fine, and you guys are doing alright with your crystals that you stole from that ship. But it's a very, very bleak landscape. Desolate, dry. By about day 2, you realize you guys are walking on a coastline. The only problem is when you look at where an ocean should be, it's just an endless sea of silt. Picking up in the wind like waves, crashing, moving around almost like water, but not. Around this 4th day, as I said, you guys are getting a little low on water. But luckily, Em... I shouldn't roleplay on your behalf. Em, you know there's an oasis nearby, but you guys are getting low on water. It's middle of the morning. You guys are trekking along. What do you do?
I asked Twig how's his food situation.
Well, I'm pretty used to going a while without food, but the water thing is strange. We got water. I don't have any. Devil, mistress, L. Wait, no. U P Q R. I'll get there.
ST, you'll get it one of these days. Yes. There's water nearby, yes. And you wanted to be running out of food, friend elf. If you took someone, I told you to grab some out of the cave.
He's not great at listening, by the way. Boots, he just kind of does his own thing. You'll get used to it.
Right.
Sometimes he'll throw dragons at you.
No. It's perfectly understandable. I raised a toddler, so...
Oh, wait, no, Twig doesn't know about the dragon thing. Never mind. That was cool.
They're meshed together.
Memories.
Is Alon awake, by the way?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's come to. He's just kind of trudged along quietly. He seems out of sorts, at least from your perspective. For the rest of you guys, this guy that crashed through the portal that was supposed to help has just been very quiet, very withdrawn, and hasn't really provided a lot of help.
Right. Well, we can head to the oasis, get some water. You feel?
That sounds like a plan.
Follow you. We don't really know where we're going.
All right. Onwards.
You lead your way to the oasis. It's not too far away, a little bit inland from the Sea of Silt, but ultimately maybe a half day's out of your travel. And you head on that way, you get to where you're going. Sun's about noon, getting towards the hottest part of the day. Even with the crystals that accent away the warmth and the cold, it still is uncomfortable. Could you whisper me your names, Seth? As I suddenly realize.
Is it?
It's Caligar.
Nope, we had a last minute change. We're okay with it. All right. Caligar, you have been tending your oasis, planting the seed pods here and there,
no.
making sure things grow the way they're supposed to. Haven't seen any sign of people in probably 4 or 5 weeks. There was a group of elven nomads that showed up back then, but they didn't do too much damage. They took a little bit of water and left, so happy enough to see them go. You see figures heading over the horizon from the south and west of you. Southeast of you, sorry.
Who the hell is that?
Get a face.
Let me. I am literally putting the finishing touches on the characters.
No worries, no worries.
I'm trying to do everything I can without having to roll for anything. It's
Background information, we literally said, hey, you want to play? If you have a character, you can. And he went, so this was all done in a 5-minute setup. Yeah, you hear the winds kind of whispering behind you. Not from here.
Stupid sands.
What's that?
Okay, well,
Just
from here, might as well
Calgary.
see.
All right, are you hiding at this point in one way or the other? Or I'm not making you roll anything yet. You're still finishing up, but just
Right.
Stupid sands over there.
No, I'll just kind of keep doing my thing.
okay. As you guys follow M, approaching this oasis, few little stunted trees, maybe 3 feet tall, some very, very yellowed grasses, and a pool of water that's maybe 4 feet across. You see a figure that's slowly toiling in the dirt. Would you care to describe yourself, Calico?
Yes, I will in 2 seconds. Just putting the last bits on. Anyways, now that I have my character sheet ready, you all see a very not sunburned, but very tanned human being. Just kind of working his way around, making sure that it looks. Sorry, the messages are distracting me. Short attention span today. Working his way around the oasis, making sure that everything looks nice and that no one tramples any of the plants that are around here. He has black salt and pepper kind of hair, tied back to keep it out of his face while he works. A red and purple robe with leather armor tucked in underneath it, and just kind of working away. Bits of jewelry here and there. It's the best I can do on short notice. Bear with me.
You're gardening, working in your oasis garden. All right, so you see a
I call it Wonderwall.
okay. So you see a 3.5 foot tall feral tabby cat in just rags, a swarm of bugs and dirt just swirling around him, and he just walks up to you just with a shit-eating grin, and then he's whistling. He's whistling Wonderwall as he's baby, gonna be the one that saves me, and after all, it's just kind of waves. So what?
Hey, you know the song too. Wow, that's a great catcher out there. That's good.
Actually, don't know. It's just through shot in the dark. Is water free or gonna pay out? All I got is sand. So the people back there probably has money.
I mean, they really charge for the food they make, not really the water. It'd be kind of fucked up. But hey, I mean, you want to pay, go ahead and pay.
I mean, I believe I saw you pull out some biscuits of some sort that you look like you had abundance of. If you want to trade that for some,
Oh yeah, I've got magic biscuits if you want one. They're a little dry now, but they still are magical. It's crazy, craziest thing. Here, watch this, and he'll just like come up and hit you in the shin with his stick. That's cocked.
this is a brilliant idea.
I promise I'm not doing heavy damage. Let's see. What is my attack these days? Does a 15 hit?
Give
Caligar?
me 2 seconds here. I know I got something.
Armor class. I knew I forgot something.
I took something that lets me do something, so I just got to find said something.
Hellish rebuke. Oh shit!
Right? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Thus, the entire game became a PvP match.
If it's at will, that means I can just cast it without the casting time. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Then, yeah, mage armor on myself.
Yeah, just keep that on always. 8 hours.
Doesn't say what it boosts the dex by.
It's +3.
It's your AC becomes plus
13
13
plus your dex.
So, like having stud leather +1.
Uh-huh.
So my AC is already 13.
So that'd be 16.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So 16. Then if it's 15, no, it doesn't. I apologize. It has been a
No,
hot
you're
minute
okay.
since I've played a warlock.
So you step above him, and then that's a 16. And he just kind of takes one of his claws and just like scratches your ankle, like your calf with it. He's just like, this is trust me on this. And then he pulls out of his bag this box and he opens it up, and he grabs 2 biscuits and gives them to you. He says, eat one of those, by the way. We'll just
You're into dangerous waters. Funny because there's a lake that I could easily drown you.
we'll just say,
let's give
we'll
it
say-
a try. He'll eat one.
yeah, it heals a d6, and his claws do d6 damage, but I'm not going for lethal, so we'll just say it did like 1 hit point. So as you eat it,
Paper cut.
cures it, yeah, cures it back up. So see, magical biscuits.
Yeah,
Twig's gonna be so sad when he finds out those aren't infinite.
Yeah, that's what he said. They're getting a little dry.
Oh no, they'll last
you're
forever
lying there.
mechanically. But you only have like 3 of the ones that explode in an hour.
I mean, you aren't lying. They do heal up the cuts nicely. Ooh, my wrist don't hurt after all that work today.
Azalon just
Yeah,
blinks
okay.
briefly and looks at him. Who are these people you found that you needed me to help get out of?
That's the crazy cat person that has little fairies with him. That's the toddler elf person, and
Toddler, he
the-
looks
the-
grown.
looks can be deceiving. And the fairy seems to be talking to a bug on the ground, trying to make friends.
All right.
Yeah, have all the water you can drink and carry, and just don't go to the center of the oasis, and we'll be good.
Well,
Oh, what's
Now
in
I
the center? You're
really
gonna
want to
no,
go to the center.
you don't say
Oh,
that.
you don't want to
That's-
go to the center because that's where he lives.
He who?
Don't go to the center. You won't find out. It's the only rule.
Stop.
Don't go to the center.
Well, is there like a palm tree nearby?
That's a dirty 20 for stealth.
The
As,
tallest plants are like 3 foot tall, and there's like scrub bushes and stuff. This is like a barren dirt land. There's just some type of water table or something deep running. Technically, this little lake shouldn't exist, but it does for some reason.
Twig leaves another scone biscuit in front, and then Dirty 20 sneaks off
Into the water, or
into the middle of where he told him not to go.
Can the cat swim?
Is it in the water? Or is it like...
he said don't go into the center of the water.
Oh, I thought he said the center of the oasis, but yeah, sure, why not? Center of the water.
The oasis, the water, it's really around the whole thing. Like, I wouldn't have the oasis without the water. Don't go to the center. Okay, have fun, cat. I ain't gonna stop him.
Julian, start filling up the bottles, please.
Yes, my love. I'll take care of that.
There's just like a very hard compacted like beach chair made out of sand. He just kind of sits down and waits.
All right,
Didn't see him go into the center, so I'm not like trying to metagame that. He doesn't see him anymore. Put two and two together.
Yeah, Twig.
Many travelers have.
As I try to remember what my passive perception is.
My passive perception is 18.
Jesus.
Well, being very observant, you paddle out to the middle. You actually are expecting to swim. The water is like maybe 1.5 feet deep. But with your... No, I'm not going to give you passive. Roll perception.
Oof. Not great. 12.
Yep, you're just walking along. Were you stealthing from everyone, or just specifically trying to shadow away from our new friend?
No, he's just sneaking away. Yeah.
Okay. All right. No one sees this. Well, Alon does, but that's... You take a step, and as it suddenly goes from like a nice even 1.5 feet to you're not sure how deep. And as you go into the water, you feel like a gentle pressure, as if something like hugs you lightly. Make a wisdom save.
Oh man, I should not have worn this shirt.
And Caligar kills the first PC in 5 minutes into the
Yeah.
Hey, it's a natural one.
Oh no.
+6.
Duffman can't breathe.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Obviously you're in control of how you roleplay. You are currently charmed. And as you kind of like orient for a second, you look down. There's a figure of water in the water. Like, at first you can't even see it, but then your perception, your keen eyes pick out a form. Looks cat-like. And it's just down deeper and looks at you and seems like it wants to show you something.
Guess I keep swimming, right? I mean, if I'm
Just
charmed,
swimming.
that makes sense, right? I mean,
It's up to you. I'm not controlling.
I mean, as a natural one, I mean, that is...
I mean, that's what I would do, but
that's
like,
what it should
I'm
be.
just I just wanted to make sure I was reminding you're charmed, not
Yeah.
like dominated or forced. So
Yeah.
whatever
He's
that is,
also-
it's friendly. But
You know what the saying said? Curiosity.
would Ortis and M like to roll perception?
Yeah, just give me a sec.
Yeah, Ortis left. Sorry, Tori.
I'm trying to make my thing bigger, but I don't see the option with the way I pulled it up. Here we go.
And I will roll
With?
for Alon's.
Okay, here we go.
That's not with us.
Okay. I got a good perception. Where did I put my...
Do you have your dice after you remind everyone?
I do. It was hiding behind my ramen bowl. 24.
Okay. And I'm sorry, what'd you get, Ortis?
I stepped away. What I do?
Perception. That's perfect. I was eating a biscuit.
Ortis is eating with the NPC we just met. Or the player character, not NPC.
Yeah.
Would you like a biscuit?
M, you see on your own, so Alon doesn't have to inform anyone. You kind of glance around, and then you see Twig is in the oasis. And you just look perfectly in time for him to go below the surface.
You just see his fluffy tail.
Do I see the carpet with Alon or Julian?
Yes.
I don't have great strength. Elf, do you have good arm strength?
No, my lady.
Fine.
You know who the strong one is.
What about you, Fairy? Fairy, do you have good arm strength?
Yes, what? I'm sorry.
She wandered off.
Your cat friend just went into the water and
Oh. I can't justify her not going to help, so yeah. Yeah, and just for your reference, Caligar, fairies, tabaxi, and satyrs have been extinct to the point that, depending on your knowledge and your education background, you've never seen one or heard of it before at all, or you've read about it in archaeological studies. And you see what you thought was a halfling, which in this world are feral, tribal, cannibalistic things. You thought it was a halfling, suddenly sprouts butterfly wings, zips across the air, and takes out a pike and yells, "Friend, grab it!"
I thought that was a halfling.
Fairy.
You're swimming down, the figure's just still enticing you, and suddenly the water is disturbed as you hear a very muffled through the water, "Friend, grab this!" And then you see a pike just go right beside your face.
Pointing in.
And while you are charmed, you are also aware you don't breathe water. Just
Yeah, that's fair. So what is it that I see down there?
a feminine tabaxi form made of water that's just like beckoning you closer, and that you have a strong sense that this is a friend. This thing doesn't want to hurt me. It's friendly. It likes me. It's trustworthy. The red-headed man looks at you, Caligar, and goes, "What exactly will happen to the person that went in the middle of the water?"
Oh, the last person that went in there drowned, and then all that I found, I can't say nobody else is here but me and him. All we found was this gear just kind of floating on there. I got a pile started over there. Must start a shop one of these days.
All right, thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, charmed, you're just friendly towards it, right?
Yeah, you're not compelled to any specific action.
He's gonna hold up a 1 to the female tabaxi, and then, because probably he's running out of air, he's gonna swim back up and grab the pike, the familiar pike.
Yep, Chestnut will give a heave, and oh look, natural 20. I get natural 20, so I'm benefiting you guys. I see how it is. And you see the flying halfling just yank the pike, and the cat, soaking wet cat thing comes flying out. Gets dropped on the side of the water.
Craziest thing, there's a female cat down there that I'm pretty sure she's attracted. She wants to be friends. I think I might go back.
You saw a cat. The cat saw the cat. You see where it's funny. Sorry, no. Continue your story.
Oh, that was it. There's no more than that.
So I
I
can
was
talk
in
to
there
her.
for a few seconds.
How far is the middle? Are we able to hear what they saw?
The whole thing's like 4 or 5 feet across.
Oh.
It's not a large.
It's not long at all. Okay.
I'm
No.
gonna rephrase. I said oasis. For here,
Yeah.
it's for this place. It's an oasis. For this
It's a
place,
pond.
when I describe 3 foot
I was thinking, like,
scrabbly shrubs, that's significant plant growth. This is a
And that goes
desert
very well to keep
wasteland.
them alive.
It's that Bob's Burgers episode where they're trying to find the snake and they literally walk through the jungle in 5 seconds.
How far did he fall down before he saw the other tabaxi?
Honestly, only like maybe 4 feet. I mean,
Okay.
it was enough that you went under the surface, but not. But I mean, someone walking along and just walks out over a pool, they don't plop all the way to the ground or anything like that unless it's really shallow.
He's gonna run back out there and stick his head in the water, not go over the ledge, but he'll stick his head in the water to see if he can see the tabaxi.
Roll perception.
Can we see anything from above the surface of the water?
It's very unnaturally still.
19.
Like him running across it, the fact that there's some light breezes, there should be some ripples on the surface. Other than specifically where Tweak's footsteps are going splash, 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 there's no ripples out. The water is completely almost glass-like.
It's a 19
Yep.
for perception.
I'm just double checking on what you see.
Okay.
You look into the water. You try and peer down as quick as you can. As deep as you can. You do see a form. It still seems friendly. It's not a cat. The cat seems to be like a surface image in the water. And beneath that, you just see tendrils of water that are slightly darker than the main water, just going deeper into the earth. Past where your dark vision and everything else cuts out and you can't see clearly anymore.
He's gonna pull his head back out of the water and then walk back over to them. He said, "Oh, that's the strangest octopus cat thing that I've ever seen. It's really weird. It seems friendly, but it also seems like it wants to eat me. So I don't recommend going out there."
I mean, as long as you're respectful of him and me, by extension, we are kind of tied at the hip. He's got no issues with you. But, do something like that again, he will definitely eat you.
All right, well, that's good to know. New land. You never know. It was an interesting experience. Anyways, where's the food?
And you said the tabaxi and all them haven't existed for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have like any type of heavy education background, up in this area maybe, like if you're from Kern, which I know I mentioned that city to you, at least 1,000 or might have been 2,000 years ago, there was a mass genocide committed by humans attempted against everything. Not all of it succeeded.
The wrong race.
Not all of it succeeded by any means, but some things, kobolds, pixies, tabaxi. In fact, I'll save your history books. Specifically, the tabaxi are known because there are two. Long story short, the city you're from has a sorcerer king that everyone sees as relatively benevolent. There are two nearby cities that also have sorcerer kings that are not benevolent. And your history books teach you that the one south of here called Draj is led by a nutjob who was the Wemmick Annihilator in the Great Wars. And was responsible for wiping out essentially all catfolk.
All right. Well, I didn't take anything like that from my background.
I was just giving it to you because it was a way to throw it in. But
Yeah.
You're close enough to the one good city in this entire godforsaken planet that I'm like, yeah, you grew up there. Why not?
Yeah. So I would have some idea of it at least.
Basic you've had high school education.
Yeah.
like I said, you know that name specifically because that's one of the 2 nut jobs nearby that that like your schooling would have been like, avoid these 2 cities, and if you really have to go to these cities, don't make waves. Hide who you are.
Aren't the cat people and the smaller goat people? They're supposed. You're not supposed to exist anymore.
I mean, honestly, I've only ever met one other person like me, and they weren't really like me. They were strange. That's where I got the biscuits, actually. But it's quite possible. I've been Carolina, where I'm from. So, lived in the mysterious Feywild for quite a while now. Met my friends. Points to the swarm of insects and stuff that's flying around him.
So what about you said Feywild. Whereabouts are you from?
The woods area with trees.
Just the general woods area.
Like sometimes there's water.
Nowhere specific.
Hags. Sometimes there's hags, a giant spider. It really just depends on where I'm at. Just kind of wander. That's what I've been doing for quite a while now.
I fell out of the Feywilds. That's why I asked. Maybe you have a way home.
Oh, do you also have a swarm of? Are you from the Feywild then?
They say I fell out of a portal as a baby. I technically grew up here on this plane, but I am from Feywilds. Yes.
As you're explaining this, the swarm of dirt and insects slowly start changing, and they're actually little sprites, it's flying around.
Yeah, I can kind of do something like that. It's gonna cast infestation, and just all these little sand fleas and hermit crabs just crawl up out of the ground. It's not that it's special, but I mean, they help out.
It's a fun trick. Did that on a dragon a couple days ago. It's quite hilarious.
Like a hermit crab, like a little thing.
No,
yeah, like a little hermit crab.
Giant dragon. What? Hermit crab. Dragon.
And was just going, oh, crabs, we're going to have good eating today.
No, you're not. He's going to snap and they're all going to disappear.
Dumb.
No, I don't. We don't eat friends here, so.
All right.
Anyways, the food. He brings back just coconuts.
Where the hell did you get those here?
That's his answer.
We're supposed to eat the furry rocks, or this is food. Grabs one and tries to bite it.
Smack it on a rock. Smack it on a rock.
Break it. You
put it on a rock and get the heavy rock.
You drink the juice on the inside and then you eat the white part.
Throw one down and he'll hit it with his twig. Casually first and just smash it.
It works.
Alright, well, while this is all continuing on, Julian finishes filling up the water skins, lays out a carpet and starts stacking the water skins on the carpet. The Thry-Kreen comes over and starts laying down some assorted, you're not sure.
Twig will put his second half of a coconut on drink the juice, and then put the second half of the coconut on the rug, and eat the other half.
But,
you will poop like crazy if you drink all the juice. Okay.
Oh, well, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, first time for everything. You see the big guy,
is,
now you're gonna poop. It's a great day.
Well, the great thing is we're surrounded by a toilet, so.
This is true. Don't poop in my oasis, please.
Lovely.
all right, you guys get all of your resupply. You're ready to trek on whenever you see fit.
If anyone's too tired to walk, feel free to sit on the carpet.
Yeah, drag the carpet through the desert, eh? That's pretty taxing. You might need some more coconuts for that. He hands you 2 more.
Thank you. Not quite, though. She just sits in the middle.
All right. You guys start heading north again, waving goodbye to Caligar. As you get about 20, 30 feet away, there's a brief rumble. And then another one. And up ahead you see Chestnut come down and land next to Julian and the big thrycrane. And right as her foot hits the ground in a contrived convenience for the player not being here, you see all 3 of them just disappear as you all hear a
Nope. Nope. That did not just happen. Nope.
They're probably
Nope.
fine, right?
Start digging.
You run forward and there is a hole in the ground that's like caved away. You can see shadows and darkness going further beneath.
Should we be worried?
And M, you said you ran over and immediately started digging?
Yes.
All right. Make a dexterity save.
No. Poop. They're 19.
19? All right. You leap backwards as you see an enormous claw punch through the air right towards where your head was.
Ooh.
And you see one.
Okay. What kind of claw?
3-fingered,
Like a mantis
lobster-like
or-
almost. Let me throw a picture in the chat.
I whack it with a dagger.
As you see one, and then a second one of these creatures dig their way up through the ground. They are large, standing about 11 feet tall.
Whew.
It's like a
Heavy titans,
tarantula thing.
giant pincers.
It's an ant lion.
Is that one of the guy's friends? Should we not hit it, or this is?
Do I see this like directly in front of me?
You all see this? Like I said, the ground fell out, and the thrycrane you guys haven't really talked to, and Kitsu's character's son, and Chestnut just went. Poof. And M ran forward to try and see what happened, and then leapt backwards as the big claws swiped for their head. And at
How
that point,
far?
we'll see
How far are we from the farm, the oasis?
You're about 30, 40 feet out from the oasis.
Okay.
Enough that the Caligar can very easily see this.
I just see the plume of smoke, not smoke, but dust and everything, right?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, they're only about 30, 40 feet out, so you see the plume of smoke of dust as several of them disappear, and then you see these enormous creatures bursting into view on the surface.
All right, let's go save them, because first they want to get inside you, and now they want to go mess with the bugs.
Did you just say they want to be inside of us? Like wear us as armor?
We're not there, Otis.
No, I didn't actually say anything. Are you hearing things again? Boots, you all right?
Hmm. Oh,
You talking to your ex-wife again? I told you.
Right.
She doesn't seem like great of a person.
As-
Boy.
As you have this conversation, you see a third rumble its way through the dirt up beside them. And everyone may roll initiative.
oh. Ooh, 19.
17 for me.
16 for me because my rolls are garbage.
21.
No, so it's not just our game; it's this one too.
Oh my gosh. I have an advantage on initiative rolls. I rolled a 2 and a 12.
Yikes, that's rough, buddy.
I rolled a 3 and a 10 for Alon and then the Emberhulks. M, you get to you can react immediately, as there are now 3 of these things. Which,
Right in front of me.
I mean, one's right in front of you. The other 2 are kind of off on either side.
Are we all within a good amount of distance to each other?
Depending on what you're going for, if it's what I think you're going for, yes, you can touch them.
Yeah! Bitches took my kid. Oh, I don't even have to roll, do I? It
You
just
roll
happens.
damage, I roll saves.
Yay! All the D6s.
I'm just waiting for whichever one's going to be a jerk and be like, oh, just see, that's how a fireball works.
Well, mine's not fire, mine's ice.
Yeah.
Jeez, that sounds like a lot.
It's 8.
Failed to save. Natural 20, so one of them saved. And what's your save DC? Because I think the other one saved.
17. Did you get it?
Yep, 2 of them saved. So, but either way, I need your damage. One of them definitely didn't save, and the others still take half.
I'm doing this. 31.
Okay. So 31 damage to one and 15 to the other 2.
Bitches. Give me back my tiny human.
Yeah, you guys just see M leap back and throw her hands out, and like a 20-foot radius sphere on the creature just flash freezes solid for a second, then melts. I'm assuming you also move. Do you move all the way back? Do you stay there so you don't provoke tax opportunity? Do you do anything with your bonus action?
Is disengage in action?
It is an action, unfortunately.
Okay. No, I'll be
Okay.
fine.
Right. Ordis, you just saw this tiefling thing. You're not sure exactly what it is. Throw up a big blast of cold. How would you like to proceed?
Lol. Are they like lined up?
Not exactly. 2 of them are fairly close to side by side. They're, if anything, they're in like a V-ish formation. Pointed
And how-
towards you guys.
Okay, so if I was to do, since poison spray is a cone, or I think it's a cone.
I think it's just one target. The cantrip?
Yeah, the cantrip.
It's got a 10-foot range, but I think it just hits one person.
Oh, okay, never mind that.
Double check it for you, sir, real quick. Yeah, it's just a single target creature. Constitution save or take damage.
Oh. Never mind. I'll just do Eldritch Blast to one and then Eldritch Blast to another.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack roll, sir.
Oh, wow. 10 for one
10 misses, unfortunately.
and dirty 20.
Dirty 20 does hit the other one.
Oh, max damage. 14.
Alright, so you do that much damage to... Was this targeting 1, 2, or 3?
We'll say that one is going to target number 2, the one that's in the middle.
Okay. All right. You throw 2 blasts of energy. One goes wide, but the other one slams into the creature, and it kind of glares at you. Reminding myself real quick, do you have any weird invocations that push or pull or anything with your Eldritch Blast?
Oh, that's a good question. Give me just a
Because
second.
I don't think you've actually used it much.
I haven't actually. Let's see. Invocation. Okay, there it is. No.
Okay.
My other
See,
one is something else.
Unless you planned it, unless you actually go that route, there's usually not a reason to pick those up. But I wanted to check. All right, that was Ortis. Caligar, you see all this. You're about 40 feet out. These things are not welcome on your land. You've seen them here and there before. They're scavengers. They tend to take things and disappear underground.
So I'll take the action. No, what am I talking about? I got 600 feet on this. I am gonna double check one thing. Okay. Am going to Eldritch Blast 2 of them because I can shoot 2 beams.
Okay.
That's how that works.
1, 2, or 3.
2 and 3.
Okay.
I have a range of 600 feet, so I think I'm within range.
Elder Spear.
Oh, yeah. First hit is a 16.
16, unfortunately,
I have to
misses.
turn my lights up. 16 plus 6.
Oh, that hits, yes.
Turn my lights up. Oh, no, sorry, that's 18 plus 6.
Turn the lights down low. Yeah, that hits.
1d10. It didn't stay on the desk. That didn't stay on the desk. Cooperate with me. 6 points of Eldritch Blast damage.
Okay.
Second hit for number 3 is a 12 plus 6 for 18.
18 hits.
For 5 points of Eldritch Blast damage.
Yay. Yep, as you guys are getting into this fight, you suddenly see 2 blasts of what look like water just come flying past you guys and slam into 2 of the creatures, staggering them back a step or 2. And you glance back over and you see that nice old man that let you guys get water and shared biscuits. He's just gestured and like the oasis just blasted out streams of water.
You might want to run back here.
Any movement or bonus action, sir?
Can I bonus action flail my arms like an idiot to get them to run back here?
Yes. You absolutely do that.
Awesome.
In fact, I will give everyone a bonus 1 foot of movement for that because of the inspiration.
I can run 31 feet now.
Twig,
Well,
your turn, sir.
I am a tabaxi, and I can dash for free. So technically now I have 82 feet of movement. But I'm not going back. He's going to wave. And then, then just grab his stick and just go and hit, I don't know. How many did you say there
There's
were?
3 in total.
Did one die?
Nope.
Okay. Has one not been hit yet?
They've all been hit by M's attack. And at this point in time, they've all been hit at least once by something. So
Okay, I'll go after the one that Caligar Eldritch blasted.
Okay.
So I'll run after. I'll dash to. Well, don't dash. I'll just run over to that. I got 40 feet of movement. So that is a 17 to hit.
17 misses.
Misses. That's a 19 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay. Yeah, why the hell not? I'll flurry. That's a 18. And a 16 plus 8, so 24.
24? Okay.
Mhm.
24 damage. Yeah, you just run up and just start.
No.
hammering.
Those
Oh,
were all
okay.
my hits.
That's all your attack rolls. Yes, that hits.
Yeah, so I hit 3 times.
Yep.
Hit with the regular attack and then my two
Two
flurry of
flurries.
blows. Okay. First attack is D8 plus a D6. Oh, that is a 6 and a 5. So 16 damage for the first attack. And then 9 damage and another 9 damage. Wow, I can roll damages. 6, 5, and a 5.
Yay.
So 16, 9, and 9.
Okay. You just run up and start
Yeah.
chipping away bits of chitin off this
Yeah,
enormous
hit
creature.
it with the staff. The other one hits a hard piece, and then he just scratching with his feet and starts scratching away. That's my turn.
Okay. They retaliate.
Spooky.
Starting with the one that's on you, that's bleeding now. It's angry, looking at you with 4 eyes, 2 little beady ones and 2 big ones, and it goes for a claw mandible. Does a first attack is a 21?
Barely.
Second attack is a 10, so I'm sure that misses.
Nope.
But then after it grabs you with one claw, it goes for the mandibles. Nat 20. The dice like me today.
Yeah.
So the
That one hits.
he swings with one mandible, and you just smack it aside with the staff. The other mandible slashes across to you and grabs briefly for 9 points of slashing damage. And then he yanks you in close for these very big... I'm okay for right now, but I will happily take a kick out later. Very big mandible snap shut on you for an additional 14 damage. So 23 slashing damage total. You were not grappled or anything. It was just flavor that it grabbed you. Similarly, the other one there goes after the other person close to them, which is M. Does 16 hit you, M? You are muted.
Yes.
16? Okay. 10 I'm sure misses you. And dirty 20 hits you. So, again, misses with one claw as it swipes out with the other claw and then bites you with the mandibles for 23 slashing damage total. And the other one looks and lumbers towards Ortis. Which isn't intelligent enough not to do the stupid thing. It is not. It walks right past you, Twig, if you want.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's it's a natural 5 plus 8, so 13.
Okay. You try and swing, just barely out of your range. Ortis, I'm assuming a 27 hits you?
Yeah, of course.
Paper wizard.
Does a 13 hit you?
No, thankfully.
And then I'll assume a 12 does not hit you. So you are in luck. You dodge and weave away from the claws and the mandibles. Just one claw catches you across the side as you spin away, dealing 9 points of slashing damage. As it just billows in your... At that point in time, we will say... Ooh, natural 20. And then utter garbage. Utter garbage again. Okay, more Eldritch Blasts. These ones flaming. Leap off from the red-headed guy that's with M. 2 of them strike true on the creatures, doing damage. And then we are back to the top. Sorry, go ahead.
Apparently, I need to learn Eldritch Blast.
Apparently. It's the flavor of the hour.
You know, in my full defense, I forgot Ortis multiclassed. He did. I've seen it. I've known about it a while, but we didn't know Seth was playing until an hour ago. So I didn't mean to have 3 Eldritch Blasts. Yeah, top of the round.
Well, with my 5 charisma, I don't think it would be a great spell for Twig.
Yeah, there's no way to cheat it onto your wisdom or anything, is there? M. It is your turn.
All right. Oh, apparently we're just doing blast. All right, I'll do one of my own. I'll chaos bolt it. I don't have Eldritch Blast.
I paused for a second. Well, wait, you have Eldritch Blast?
No, I have Chaos Bolt, but they don't know the difference. That's fine. Actually, I'll do Frostbolt to save me the spell. Okay, so blup. Dirty 19.
Dirty 19 hits.
Okay, 1d10, and they have to make a con save, apparently. I don't know why, but 1d10. 6.
They made their con save. I don't remember what that con save was for either.
I'll look it up. You could go on the next person.
Okay, it's like I was pretty sure your Frostbolt was the whole we allow elemental theme if you go all one element at a period. All right, Ortis.
1d10 spell.
Which antlion came and attacked me? Number 2 or number 1?
Number 1, technically.
Oh.
I think that was a mistype because it doesn't say anything on the actual thing. So
I didn't think so because I thought it was just you're all cold, so it's a firebolt. But
So how far apart are the other 2?
2 of them are right close together, just because M has not moved back, so that they don't provoke attacks opportunity, and Twig engaged. So there's 2 that are right outside the hole next to each other, fighting Twig and M, and then the other one marched past them over to you. And I'm assuming you're like 10 feet back, give or take. We didn't really declare, but there's no reason for you to assume you're in the melee, and you didn't declare you're moving backwards, so.
Okay. We're going to do. Never mind. That just doesn't even make sense. Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and just do 2 Eldritch Blasts towards it.
Okay.
The one that I'm near.
The one that's on you? Okay, go ahead and roll it.
That one.
Okay, well, I don't do that silly stuff, but one zings right past your ear, Twig.
And 23.
23 hits?
does anyone smell burnt hair?
7.
Oh no, this is force damage. It's just hard wind, I guess. I've never really figured out how to describe force damage because that's Cyclops essentially. All right, you blast out with yours, Caligar. They are not listening to you on your whole "come back, you idiots, there's help."
Well, if they're not gonna come to me, I will go to them. I could just waste the round running there, but I'm not gonna do that. I'll dimension door over there.
Okay, you open a hole and step through briefly and pop out next to them wherever you'd like.
Just kind of like within the groups, like, did you all not hear me see in the wave my hands? It's fine. I'm here now. And bonus action, I will use Tentacle of the Deep and summon a 10-foot tentacle. So seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
What the hell? Run, Ortis!
No. He's fine. He's with me.
And since it's your call, I'm going to ask: is your tentacle actually an octopus type tentacle, or is it just like a water tendril?
It's just a water tendril. Keep it thematic. Melee spell attack. Okay, it's like it doesn't say what I use. It also doesn't say that I can or can't attack in the same turn that I bring it out.
I would assume it works kind of like spiritual weapon in that regard. I would say
Okay.
I wouldn't. I'm reading it. We'll say yes for this round. If I'm wrong, I will correct it.
Okay. Then
Isn't it a bonus action? Isn't it a bonus action to use it as well, like each round?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're able to use it when you summon it.
okay. Then I will swing at number 2.
Yeah, when you create the tentacle, you make a melee spell attack against a creature within 10 feet. So
Okay.
it's literally
Yeah.
spiritual weapon. Except
Wait.
it's different. Flavor.
It's spiritual tentacle.
Yeah.
That is 17 plus 6 for some number above 20 to hit.
That hits.
And it takes 1d8 cold damage. And it takes 4 cold damage, and its movement is reduced by 10 feet until my next turn.
Slows down. Seems chilly. Kind cracks a little bit. Twig. There's still 2 in front of you.
Oh, we just thought you were being friendly, mate. And then he just hits. Well, we'll see if he hits. We shall see. Actually, no, the first thing I'm going to do is he says that to Caligar, turns around, and he's just going to mark the chitin thing, the thing that he's fighting, the Umber Hulk, next to him. So knock off a level 1 spell slot. Hey, there you go. That's a 22 to hit. That was off the thing there. The other one was better. Miss and natural 20 for the third hit.
Okay. 2 out of 3 connect.
All right. I wish I would have natural 20 the first one, because that's the one I get to add all my fun stuff to.
It never works that way.
I know. Well, luckily, Hunter's Mark hits for... I think Hunter's Mark is every time you hit, right?
You're using the actual spell, Hunter's Mark?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Not the... Yeah.
Not the optional.
Yeah.
I will double check for you. I'm pretty sure that's correct.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'll use the other one, because I used my bonus action to attack. So I'll just use the D4 instead of the D6.
Okay.
Okay. 10 plus 5. So 15 damage for the first attack. And then the second attack, because it was a nat 20. 13 damage. So 15 and 13.
Okay. All right. This one's starting to seem staggery. It's on its limbs. It's bruised to heck. Normally I'd be like, oh, you see gashes and blood loss and everything like that, but it's just... You see a lot of cracked chitin pieces. And it's their turn. Are they smart enough to run? The one tries to run. Turns from you and flees into the hole. You can attack if you wish.
Me too.
Yeah, you guys are, I'm assuming, fairly close together at this point.
It's 30-20.
30-20 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Where's
my weapons?
15. Probably not.
15 misses, unfortunately.
Damn it. Wait, is there a thingy for being near somebody?
You'd get a +2, which is a 17.
Oh,
But AC is 18.
It's a reaction. How would I... Do I get to add... Okay. I'm assuming that reaction is still part of the current turn, that my new turn doesn't start until next round. Because like
The
there's
question is, does your ability...
yeah,
I know what you're asking.
yeah.
Does your ability say once per round or
I think it
once on your turn?
says. Let me look here. So the
I might actually
favorite
get to teach
foe. The favorite foe says each time on your turn. So that's that one. And then the swarm says once on each of your turn. So
So I'm double checking one reading here because there is one simple reality that's going to decide that for you. Let me check.
I'm assuming
yes, it affects the reaction check.
okay. So
Because it's like it's the same wording as sneak attack, and like sneak attack's a big thing. You can only get one sneak attack per round. No, it's one sneak attack on your turn. So
okay.
if something triggers you to make an attack that's not part of your turn.
So roll the damage, the extra damage then? Okay, cool.
Because this isn't your turn. Your turn's done. You took your turn.
That's for to add 19 damage.
19? Okay.
Yeah.
It disappears into the hole. Other one looks at M, looks at Twig, decides M looks tastier, keeps going after him. You have like 3 feet on him. Dirty 20. Dirty 21. Does an 18 hit you? Alright, it just claws into M. Claws once, claws twice, mandible snap shut, dealing a total of 32 slashing damage. Is just... Alon basically focus fires that one. Blast it. It moves 5 feet back. Away from M and closer to the hole. Back to the top of the round. M. There's only 2 of them left at this point. One fighting Twig turned and ran. Broken and bruised. I can't say bloodied.
Yeah, I'll just do the one attack again. A sec. 24.
24 hits.
7.
7. Okay.
I can't go back to your little oasis because they took my kid and their friend, the bug, and my kid's bug. So I need to go in the hole.
Why did you bring your children here?
He was. You know what? I'm not going to go in it. I'm not going to go in it.
I'll go in the hole if you want me to. I don't mind.
As the red-headed man looks at you, Calico. Are you saying you're not family-friendly here?
The bugs, the giant. But no, we are family friendly here. We'll make sure they come. Make sure they come back around to give them a sticker.
It's all right. We'll just leave a bad review. Not family friendly. Don't recommend. No parking. You know what? It's fine.
1 star on Desert Yelp.
Desert Yelp.
And the Spelljammer Yelp.
I do plan to go in the hole. I just want to take care of some of these buggies first.
Okay. Yeah, you did your damage. Ortis. Ortis, you're lucky. I forgot to have the one
Who's
attack
beeping?
you.
Who's beeping?
That was me, and I'll take care of that later.
Cat. You said one went to the hole and the other 2 are still here?
There's still 1 on you and 1 on him.
Let's try. Let's try Chaos Bolt.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level.
All right, go right ahead. As a side note, I completely forgot about something. And roll percentile for me.
I forgot too. Goody. Good times ahead. How many times? 2? 3?
You only cast one real spell.
56. Twig, get your tail out of my mouth. Stop it.
Oh, sorry about that. Kind of has a mind of its own.
No, that's mine. That's my food.
Oh yeah, we're waiting on order. I'm like, wait, where are we at on the initiative? I'm like, oh
You
yeah,
said
orders.
Chaos Bowls at 2nd level.
Yep. So
Yeah, I was waiting for M to be done.
yep, go right ahead and roll your stuff.
So I got 14
That's
to hit.
That unfortunately misses.
And if it's okay, I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points to do to change that to a bonus action.
Okay. So that means you can still cantrip or something else too.
And I'm gonna just do Eldritch Blast. Both of them are gonna aim at the one that's in front of me.
Okay.
See what happens when you try to get fancy? You miss.
And apparently still miss. Okay, there we go. 12 for the first one and 21 for the second one.
12 misses, but 21 hits.
For bad damage. 8 damage.
All right, 8. It does damage. Caligar, you're not sure if they're doing good or bad. Yeah. On the one hand, one of them fled from the small furry thing with the stick, but on the other hand, the other 2 are still swinging away, and you're not sure what that weird elf is doing, but they just blasted magic into the sky repetitively.
You guys don't do this often, do you?
Actually, we do it all the time. But
Hey, could have fooled me.
it's fine. It usually goes like this anyways. So we're really good at what we do.
This is only the first fight I've seen him in, so I have no idea if this is how it works.
It's the honesty I was looking for.
Well, normally we have the fairy, pike and things sticking in with the stick, pointy stick, and then we have our 2 rabbit friends who are in an arena right now, fighting something. I don't know, probably dragons or something.
Yeah, you keep saying ribbit friends, and I don't know what that means, but
Rabbits. They've got like long ears and
You have no idea what a rabbit is, Caligar.
carrots.
yes,
Yeah,
rabbits, very delicious in stew.
They live in the Feywild. The carrots and fur.
Will you excuse me just one moment? I'm going to cast Arms of Hadar. And I'm going to attack with those same turn. I severely apologize. I have not
It's a
played
strength
a
saving throw, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. And then it removes reactions.
Yes. Each creature that is in the area must make a strength saving throw of 14.
One of them makes it, one does not.
Okay. On a failed save, a target takes 2d6 necrotic damage. You can't take reactions until its next turn. Save takes half damage, and that's it. So since I'm using a 4th level pact slot, it's 5d6.
Yep.
Ooh, that's fun.
Warlocks always cast a max level.
And your DC is only 14?
Strength is 12.
No, it's your spell DC.
They're making a strength save against your spell DC.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
it should-
spell DC is 14. My charisma is 16. Then why the fuck is it?
Yeah, I was going to say a level 7?
so you should be.
So that's your proficiency bonus, too.
No, yeah, so it's 8 plus 3 is
Well, our proficiency bonus is 4 now, isn't it? Or is it still 3?
4 is level 9.
Oh.
Yeah, mine's still 3. Okay.
Okay.
So
That makes
sense.
Okay.
3 plus 3 is 6, plus 8 is 14. So
Cool.
12, 13. Roll one more. 15 points of necrotic damage to the one that failed. We're rounding up or down?
round up, it's fine. We'll call it
8 points to the one that saved.
The tentacles reach up from multiple places, batting at the Umber Hulks. The one that's fighting Ortis kind of dodges to the side and gets swiped and hit once. The one that's on M, that seems to be gloating a little bit about how it just mauled the satyr. The tentacles just and yank it down straight onto the ground, and it slams and is unmoving as the tentacles slip away.
Bonus action, the one that's still up, I will use my 10-foot tentacle and attack it with that. Let's roll a d6 for a hit. That would have been fun. That will be 18 to hit.
18 hits.
And it's a lot to get through. 2, 1d8 is what it takes. Yep, fuck. Sorry. 6 points of cold damage. And its speed is reduced by 10 feet till my next turn.
Okay, it's still up, but it's looking rough.
That's all I got.
Twig. The one next to you is dead. The one that you were fighting ran into the hole, and the one behind you is looking really rough, but it's still up.
It's got one more. Yeah, I'll just run to that one. Natural 20.
That hits.
I'm gonna roll that damage first because why not? Another D8. Yeah, it could be better. 12, 17 damage for the first attack.
Yeah, you crush its skull, and it just slumps on the ground.
You see this just tiny cat just bound. It just smashed his head in, and then the other one ran into the hole.
Yeah, the other one that you swung at ran into the hole.
Can I use the rest of my movement? And keep in mind, I have 80 feet of movement available to run after the thing.
Yeah, sure. You drop down into the hole. Roll me a survival check real quick to see if you can figure out where it went.
16.
You see tracks that lead. You kind of look around. There's caves in both directions, but the tracks seem to go back towards the oasis and then tunnel downward.
Yeah, I'll just go as far as I can go.
As if I'm coming up with a BS excuse for Calicar to want to be involved. You catch up to it.
Okay.
You can see this one staggering along. It's kind of limping and walking kind of haphazardly.
Is that something I need to check off, the feline grace thing? I think it's something you can use.
Basically, you can't use it again until you spend a round not moving.
Oh, not moving. Okay, cool. All right.
But it doesn't like burn out or like actively do anything.
It's cocked. Oh, that's a natural 19, so 27. Second attack.
You kill it.
Okay.
It had 2 hit points left when it ran from you.
Yeah.
If M's opportunity attack had hit, it would have dropped right there.
Okay. Well, I'd roll the damage anyways, and it was 10 damage.
Okay. Overkill it by 8. Are you happy? Proud of yourself?
Yes.
Beating
Yes.
up a poor defenseless Umber Hulk?
As I have holes in me right now. Dripping blood. Do I see The kids. Well, the kid.
You don't. You see more tracks heading further on.
All right.
Yep, you guys are out of combat now, so you don't have to do this initiative stuff thing. But from everyone else's perspective,
Was the rug
Twig
left up on the
disappeared.
surface?
Yeah, it's right behind you guys.
I hop on. I go down the hall.
M jumps on the rug. The rug lifts off the ground and wiggles its way into the hole. It's big enough, but it's just barely big enough. So the rug has to like scooch a little bit as it goes in. I guess that just leaves Ortis and Caligar standing on the surface. And did you wait for anyone?
And Alon.
To be clear, Alon sees this, jumps on the carpet, and says, "If you two are offering assistance, I'd recommend coming along."
I mean, I got to get back to the big guy. I can help out for a little longer.
At least make sure your oasis is safe, right, sir?
I'm hungry. And then I get on the carpet.
The
Eat
man
your
that
dried
had
crummy thing.
fire hair at one point, but now just has like stark red hair. Just kind of looks at you, blinks, and goes, "Who are these people again?"
They crashed nearby the cave and needed assistance finding the rabbits, and I don't really know. Anyway.
All right.
I don't-
As M described, the carpet leaps to life and drops down the hole and goes chasing after Twig. Twig, did you now proceed to follow the tracks, or were you waiting for a second, or were you heading back up?
No, I'll just keep going.
Okay. I mean, it takes about 2 rounds for just frame of mind reference. As Twig, you glance back and see a magic carpet flying down the tunnel towards you with everyone else on it.
Just kind of
Ninja,
becking them over.
Your food is going like into the mic.
Oh.
Welcome back to D&D Mukbang.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'll just beckon them to me, and then just show them the tracks and be like, I think they're this way. Is it this not the way to your oasis? By the way, I think you got bug problem.
just jump on from the other side and you'll be fine.
It's not anything to do with my oasis. Thank you very much. We keep it
Right.
very clean.
I was just saying, I think you got things leaving underneath you.
Yeah.
These giant things.
For what it's worth, much like the way the Spelljammer worked, Twig, when you jump up to the bottom of the carpet, the gravity works.
It's like, bloop. Well, he's our tracker. He has to be at the bottom.
It all makes sense. Don't mind me. I'm just getting the map up. I thought I had it right with me, and suddenly realized I didn't have it anywhere. All right.
Oh, I'm gonna reach a paw up and around and kind of feel for M. Like, and I'll probably grab like Ortis's boot, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's boots. And I'll grab Caligar's foot and be like, no, I don't know that foot yet. And then find the hoof.
Right shit down there.
I'm
And I'll-
looking for something.
And I'll cast
You'll
level.
find that.
I'll cast level 2 cure wounds.
Oh, thank you. See, they're kind.
Yes, everyone. Twig is our healer.
Yep.
The top is a little off, but they're fine.
Oh, double 3s. So it's 11 hit points.
Love that our healer is the half caster who's not even a pure class.
Yep. Hey, get me to level 8 and I'll have even more weird heals.
All right, you guys head on. It takes you, honestly, about 10 more feet. And you can definitely tell you're going down. In fact, if any of you have any type of dungeoneering skills or like survival tracking stuff, you definitely feel you're like at least, you're going steep. You're at least like 60 feet underground from where that tunnel up. It's as easy as it is because conveniently you guys are using a magic carpet, so there's no watch your footing. It's just I'm going that way. Suddenly, the cave gives way from natural carved dug caves to stonework. Very ancient stonework. Little bits of moss that grew and then died from lack of moisture. And looking ahead, you see basically a passage that goes forward and branches out left and right, and then continues forward and branches out left and right again.
No, not the Chinese food.
Or just falls off the carpet.
Okay, down there.
Reaching for a scone, is it? Scone's just popping up left and right.
Right.
How long would you say we were traveling on the carpet?
Not long.
Yeah.
Like you maybe honestly it was like 2-3 combat rounds to catch up to Twig, and then another 2-3 rounds. Like
So
you
not
guys
long
weren't-
enough to get my spell slots back.
No, you have not had a short rest, unfortunately.
I guess I'll jump down and see if I can see any tracks as well. If we're,
Do you
if
want me
we're
to?
sitting at this.
Do you want me to roll a survival? Is that what we're doing right now?
Oh yeah, go right ahead. Anyone who's trying to look for tracks is welcome to roll survival.
It's 8 plus 8, 16.
I'm proficient in that. Why not?
21 in survival for me.
22.
I got it too.
Em, you're having a bit of a panic.
By the loss of her child.
Yeah, you're concerned about the kid missing. You look forward, and Twig, you immediately are able to see Umber Hulk tracks, and you can see they go that way and that way. You walk past the first 2 doors. There's nothing there. You look in. It's pitch black in here, by the way. Did anyone bring out a light source, or are people relying on dark vision?
I have dark vision.
I got dark vision.
Turn your
That's
hair on.
Same. I can also see. Wait, can Tabaxi see in the dark?
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
they have dark vision.
the satyr doesn't.
Right. I'm blind.
Alon sighs and shifts. His skin turns bright red, and his hair literally goes.
Thank
sets
you.
off light like a torch. And as you do that,
You see spiders everywhere. Turn back off. Turn back off.
those of you who roll the 20, Ortis, you rolling the 22, you glance left and right in the first alcoves, the one Twig just went straight past, saying the tracks don't go there. And as you look in, you see piles of, in both sides, piles of what look like coins. And several skeletons stretched out like someone died there and just completely rotted away.
I think we found a long lost traveler.
And then Caligar, with your 24 survival, you take a step forward and you look at the 2 tracks, and you see, yeah, Umber Hulks went both ways, but you can see drag marks of someone like struggling and being pulled along that go left.
I'll pull out my thieves' tools and pick the lock for the. Is that gate locked?
There's no gates or anything. It's just.
I mean the cell. Was it not a cell?
no.
Oh, okay.
It is
Never
an
mind
open
then.
passage.
You see Caligar get down there and like grab like little pinches of sand, lets it fall. He's being incredibly extra about all of this. Well, by the way, the wetness of the sand, the way it falls in the air, if you look at the way the sun was up in the sky.
Hurry up!
Oh, you just look at the drag marks. They went this way.
Boots, are we not getting the gold, or they should probably grab that, right? He doesn't need it anymore.
Yeah, I think you should get this one.
All right.
All right.
Go up
You walk in. Do you walk left or right?
in the room.
There's 2 rooms.
I want to go in the room with the gold.
Yeah. For what it's worth, I threw up the map. It's not a great map, but it's the one I'm using. You guys start at number 11 because I'm ignoring previous stuff. Yeah, for what it's worth, number 11 is where you guys started. You can see the 2 rooms there right away. Number 12 is where the tracking led you, Twig. The 20 is broken down, so the path going down is the one Caligar found. The path labeled 15 is the dead end, or the one that Caligar doesn't see drag marks on.
Which room had the gold in it?
You see coins in both rooms.
In both rooms. I'll go left.
You go in left. It's not metal coins. They're little ceramic discs about yay big, and they're segmented so they can be broken apart into 8 pieces. And on one side you can just see the segments, but on the other side you see the face, like imprinted in the ceramic face of someone. You're not sure who. Looks like they have like an elaborate headdress.
He'll
Tiger motifed a little bit.
pull one out and like bite it, like they do in the movies for some reason, and see if it's metal.
It's ceramic. If you bite gingerly, no big deal.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it breaks perfectly along the segment.
Yeah,
lines.
it breaks into pieces. He just throws it around over his shoulder and walks back out. It's not even money. It's some kind of poker chips or something weird.
No, that's money.
Will this be enough money to get us another ship?
She's just walking.
I'm gonna whisper to. Wait, no, Chestnut's not here. I'll whisper to Caligar. Is Boots the funny one now? I missed something. Oh, that's Boots, by the way. I'm Twig, and the other one's a letter of some sort. I can't even. It's 24 of them, so you get 24 guesses until you get the right one.
I'm pretty sure I've heard their name called M, so you might do well to remember that. You know my name in Calicar. Nice to meet you. Maybe the funny one. Anyways, I'm gonna go find the kids. He's gonna walk down the.
As
Yes,
Alon just glances
Alex
at
is
you
fine.
and says, "Which letter are you leaving out?" He doesn't stop walking. He's just like asking Cat briefly. He's like, "Now I'm kind of curious. Which one are we not?"
There's no K. There's only C for cat.
Okay. I'll have to
This
ask you
is,
that later when it's not.
This is the Feywild. It's just madness. They don't use they don't use the letter Y. It's never a vowel. It's only English is sometimes, but Feywild is never.
Leaving?
All right.
You're just gonna
Well, I mean, Caligar said he's going to find the kid and beeline south. I'm assuming Em and Alon do the same.
Yep.
Do
Yeah,
two
we'll-
of you collect more coins, or do you?
Yeah.
check
Yeah,
it
we'll
for
just we'll throw them in a something. I'm sure one of us has a bag, right? We have bags.
Yeah.
Funny enough, Wordus does. I'll say it's been long enough you figured it out by now, but there's lots of downtime when you could have been like, so what is in this
what you
bag?
doing?
It just keeps going.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just dump it in the bag of holding.
All right. You pile it in real quick. You're around behind them if it ends up mattering somehow, but you're not far enough where you can't see them, considering the NPC's hair is on fire and setting off light everywhere. You travel south, and you find the passage branches and branches again, until you have a path. You see a room ahead of you, where you see a large chitinous form sitting. It's back to you, kind of.
So me and Gallagher see this first.
Alon's with you too at this point too.
Oh, and so it's gonna see us because there's a light suddenly coming down the tunnel.
Unless you want to turn that off, yeah, that's going to be.
Caligar's just gonna lick his fingers and start trying to put out those fires.
She'll Okay, I was gonna say she'll smother him with the cloak.
He just arches his brow at you all and just goes back to like normal hair.
Ah, shit! Now I can't see where it went.
Cloaks are very flammable. I probably wouldn't do that next time. Also, your kid's probably dead. It looks like it's eating right now.
Hey! Shut up!
Well, he's gonna know where we are now. So, congratulations.
It
Hope you're ready to
stops.
fight.
It turns. Do you guys attempt to hide, by the way, or are you just like?
I'm gonna shoot an arrow where it was.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
guess-
attempt to hide.
And look who
Ooh.
started.
27.
Uh,
Bitch!
but it's pitch black, so you have to roll disadvantage. So go ahead.
Shit! This is like that one thing with the I just shoot the person. I don't care if they're visible. Ah, poop.
Hence the fact that you can shoot it versus like. Where it is.
Uh,
Do
14.
Ordis and I see this happening?
You see them stop to talk. You see the flames go out, and then you hear, "What, son of a?" And then you hear, "Fine."
Are you coming down or not? Okay.
You guys can roll initiative. The two of you are one round behind.
You are not graceful, kitty.
As the creature is alerted by M.
You're welcome. Okay, you're not a good guy anymore.
Net
19 on the initiative for me.
23.
I also got 23.
Y'all suck. I got 11.
Well, think about it this way: Twig and Ordis don't get to go this round because they're a round behind.
That's true.
And Owen and the Ember Hulk both rolled 8. All right.
Oh, it's because I'm not rolling M's dice. They're over there.
Now, see, it's all your fault. All right, Caligar, you react first to this. You see that everything just goes dark. Your vision shifts. An arrow wings by just barely where the creature was. It like stands up, and the arrow goes right through like a gap that would have been like its right side. And you see it does not have a kit, for the record.
I know the fairy.
Drops a book on the ground. You think it might have been trying to understand.
It's all reading. With a fairy wing sticking out of his tongue.
Okay, my bad. It didn't have the gate, but he could have totally had him.
How much do we have to pay you to just text her Chestnut's dead?
Not dead. She's just going to come out somewhere she doesn't want to come out of. Hi.
You hear in your background, Caligar hears in the back of his head in a Scottish accent. It's always racists around here. Always.
Garrick, is that you?
I'm sorry, Caligar. What was your choice? Your action?
If I'm using my reaction.
It's your initiative turn, so.
Okay. How far from me is he?
Honestly, like maybe 20 feet.
20 feet?
This map is not the
Easy.
perfect type of scale I like, but it's not like it's a huge thing.
It's easy. That still gives me an additional 280 feet to play with.
Yep.
I'm going to hit him with both the Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
First one. 18 plus 7.
That hits.
It's a D10. That is 10 points of Eldritch damage. Second one.
You heard it here. New damage type, Eldritch.
Right. 18 flat to hit that one.
That'll hit too.
8 points of Eldritch damage.
Okay, yeah, you just fall off, blast both of them, hits both. Just... It's
Yeah,
your
that's it.
turn. Oh wait, Caligar, you can see it. Please make and this should be fine for you, charisma save.
That might be fine. You never know. I'm totally fine. 26.
Yep, you're good. You should be fine. Not that you are 100% fine. Just
Ready?
all right. M, it's your turn. It's dark. You can hear stuff going off.
Turn back on.
He'll turn on his turn.
Shit. All right. How close was I last time? Give me clock directions or something like that. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
Hey, you're looking at about the 2:45.
All right. I'll leave nothing with that. With disadvantage still, right?
Because you are currently blind.
I forgot how pink her dice were. Okay. Oh, I got the little 16s. 24.
24 hits.
Okay, 26. 8.
All right. You hear a sound in the darkness as the arrow hits. It responds by lumbering. Actually, let's see. Does it try to fight or does it run?
I just wanted to learn. Poor little bug. Poor little bug.
As it dies, it's like, just take a look. Take a look.
Eating.
Butterfly in the sky.
Nope. It sees both of you. It looks at Caligar. It looks at M. It looks at Alon. It sees 2 more coming down the aisle. It turns and burrows. Unfortunately, its burrow speed's only 20 feet, so it gets 20 feet away from you guys. It's leaving. Next round, Twig, you come barreling down the hall. You saw Caligar fire off. You saw M shoot an arrow, and you can see up ahead there's a tunnel now, about 5 foot wide, 8 foot high tunnel, and you can see the creature like clawing through the rocks away from you.
I'll go after it. I can fit in that tunnel. I'm tiny. I mean, I'm small, but...
Feral cat goes flying by, runs into the tunnel after it.
Yeah. And then I'll hit it a few times. We'll see anyways.
Go right ahead.
First is a dirty 20.
That hits.
That's just one hit. The other ones, I think after you say the armor class is what, 18?
18. At this
So I have to roll above a 10. Yeah. So only the first one hits. Uh, 13 damage.
13 damage. All right. Pausing for a second. Is that me? Okay, just stopped. Everyone good? Yeah, I think that was me. That was weird. Not sure what caused that. Yeah, you did 13 damage. Sorry, Gif. Any other attacks, or did I miss here? Okay.
No, that was it. I just had the two attacks and bonus action.
Jeez, only 3. All right, you guys see Twig lunge forward. You hear cat sounds from in the tunnel up ahead. For those of you who can't see. Oh, I'm sorry. The room also lights up because I completely went past Alon's turn. Well, it seems to be trying to flee, and so honestly, if it's just going to go, we should let it. Ortis, it's your turn.
I would like to follow behind Twig and and do poison spray.
All right. You guys see Ortis come charging past him and run into the hole. Go ahead and I believe that's not. No, it's me. It's a Constitution save. What's my DC,
Yes.
sir?
15.
15. Okay. Sadly, he rolled a 19.
Alrighty.
Successfully holds his breath. Twig Ortis runs in there with you and lets off some type of noxious smell.
Well, my friends are like Pagasi.
All right, Caligar, you're still back up. You're at like the entrance to that room. So, looking at that very garbage map we have, you're at that entrance to that room. It's burrowing away. The cat and the elf have run into the hole after it. The rest of you are all still standing at the entrance of the room.
I mean, ain't got a whole lot that I can do. Let's just give it the old sneaky weaky between the bug cheeky, and I'm gonna use the bonus action to bring out the 10-foot tentacle.
Okay. You pop out the tentacle.
And now that I know where everything is on this character sheet, would you say that it is within range to smack its ass?
Yes, it's
Okay.
its burrow speed is 20 feet. It's not far ahead of you guys. That's why everyone could just charge in after it.
15 plus 7,
That'll be a hit.
and that will be 1d8 plus 4 cold damage. That will be 7 plus 4, 11 points of cold damage. And I think its speed is reduced by 10 feet till the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Look at me. I'm helping.
All right. M, you're watching this. What do you want to do?
It's running, and the elf just ran in there and farted. You know what? I'm good out here. Can I? I'm gonna send you a question real quick.
You can do that, and I will answer. Oh, look, and you sent it a different form there in the Discord, so I'm just waiting for the question to pop up.
Sorry, I always forget that.
No, you're good. You're good. Yes, but you can see now,
Yeah, but they all went in another hole.
which is straight ahead.
Oh.
This isn't like a deep twisting tunnel. This is the Umbra Hulk tried to dig away from you guys. And it's 8 feet. It's over 8 feet tall, so it left an 8-foot tall tunnel that the 3-foot cat and the 5.5-foot elf rushed into.
Okay. I will just. Are they in the way of the buggy? Like if I do
No,
a
you can
spell?
target the buddy. You can target the bug.
Okay.
Again, it's a large creature taking up
Oh, okay.
8 by 5 foot
Okay.
space.
Yeah, I'll just hit the buggy.
Ortis is 5.5 foot tall, and Twig is small.
I'll just hit the buggy. Plus 5. I only got a 15 for that. That doesn't hit them. So.
15 unfortunately misses. What spell is this, by the way?
That was a rare frost.
Okay, just simple stuff.
Or frostbolt, sorry.
All right. Avoiding all the checks you would have to make.
Is that a bonus? What I just asked you about? If so, I'll.
Yes.
Good luck, cat. You have inspo.
All right, that was M. That was Caligar. It's the Umberhulk's turn. I mean, it was trying to flee, but there's a cat behind it just beating on it repetitively, so it turns and swings back. It has an intelligence of 9. It's not smart. 19. 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And hey, Kitsu, why does your die like me all of a sudden?
I couldn't get a good roll on that.
That's my armor class.
All right.
20 is the armor class.
Swings out once and misses. The second one catches you across the torso for 9 slashing damage, and then the pincers just maul into you for 28 slashing damage as they just catch you and lift you briefly before you like wiggle yourself free and pop back down.
Cool.
That's its turn. It can't do anything. It's pinned in a corner. Alon sighs and says, well, I guess we're doing this. So, blasts of fire come roaring out ahead. I rolled a 5. Yeah, these dice hate me. And a natural 1. All right, one of them hits. Top of the round, Twig.
Sweet.
You have a Umberhulk cornered in a small tunnel.
All 3 attacks hit. They were all above 10. One was a 18, 10, and a 17. And then I'm going to... Yeah, why not? We'll flurry. That's another 17.
Okay.
So that is all 4 hits. I'm going to do my favored foe, Mark, as well. I think that's... let me see how many I have of those I have left. Oh, that's my last one. Cool. That one's out of the box. Okay, so for the first hit, it is 13 damage.
13? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then... Okay. The next hit is... another 12 damage. 7 damage. And 5. With the claws.
Reading rainbow. As you just pummel this poor random Umberhulk to death.
You've got a good chunk of me.
You are in a cave that goes 20 feet south of that bottom right hand room. Everyone else is standing in that room. There is a book laying on the ground.
I'm gonna loot the book.
I'm gonna drag the Umberhulk body out.
Book title: How to Make Friends with the Commoners Above Ground.
Right.
How to not look menacing when you look menacing.
Right.
Just because you're a monster doesn't mean you're a monster.
I have a 14 strength, so I'm gonna see if I can drag the Umberhulk out of the hole.
It's a size large creature.
I'll like secretly like have the tentacle like hook around it and like kind of drag it with him.
Sure, you can do it then. You glance at the book.
I'm out.
It takes you a second because it's in a really ancient dialect. It's a language. It's common still, but it's just old. And
I can read it. Right. Yeah, I got Eyes of the Roomkeeper.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, in that case, never mind. You look at it for a few seconds and it automatically rearranges into English. You are looking through it. Most of it seems to be like a very old religious text. You don't even recognize the god. Something about the Dawn Father, you're not sure. You're not even sure what the hell a god is, because in your mindset, gods are either the sorcerer kings or the things like you serve that are parts of nature. And they're talking about worshiping some. I don't know. It keeps mentioning the sun a lot. Maybe there was a spirit up there at one point. Who knows? But you see all that, and it mentions. Roll religion for me.
Religion. That's a 6.
Okay. Nothing really leaps out from there. But then you start seeing at the back, there's more scribbles and scrolls, like someone was keeping a personal journal in this book. And it says, I can't believe it. They're dragging me back again to the temple. Guardians have to be appeased again. We have to put the stupid thing away again. Jeff took the thing out to go defend the temple, and he came back covered in blood.
It's just kind of like holding it upside down every which way. It's like, anyone know a Jeff? Anyone know a Jeff?
I might have known a Jeff, but it's probably not the same one. Spelled his name of the
You
GE.
never know that they, them, whatever they go by, they work at the temple and take something out and come back covered in blood.
It's quite possible.
Well, it may be the same guy. You might want to get a hold of this Jeff, because someone's writing some pretty bad shit about them in the book.
Nah, I'm pretty sure Jeff's dead.
Yeah, well, probably because he's covered in blood. Anyway, something about guardians in the temple? What's a temple?
I'm pretty sure it's like something on you, like somewhere around here, here. Some, I don't know. Am I proficient in medicine? I don't think I am proficient in medicine. Nope. I do have a +5 though, so yeah, he eventually gets there.
You guys are standing in an empty room.
I'm looking around. I need tracks.
What?
I need to look at something.
What is a Dawn Father? Dawn Father. Father, that's how you say it. Dawn Father.
I'm pretty sure that's Dawn's father, but it's Jeff's sister, Dawn.
Okay, well, apparently these feminists they get the whole book about them.
That's a pretty popular family.
And as you all ponder that note, I'm going to go ahead and say it's been 2 hours. We're going to take a brief break here. All right, and we're briefly back, everyone. It is actually a very late night. We forgot we started late. So we're going to wrap up for the night, but we'll be back on the 8th to continue the adventures of rescuing Chestnut and Julian and Klexat. And, Chestnut's players should be back, so Chestnut can wake up in the weird place and
She's gonna
maybe
be
try and find their way out to the group. We'll see. But thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you guys next time.
You say
Are
I'm not
you
family
rating?
friendly.
Are you rating?
Why not? Always raid. Oh, Mina's on. She's doing a charity thing too. Work. At work.